Hello everyone. I am so grateful that you have clicked on today's video. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about. My name is Emily, by the way. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, picture books are one of my favorite. I grew up on picture books. My parents read to us every single night from them. A lot of these are from my mom's library that have been with us for 35 years almost. And then because of that, when I was in the classroom full time, I read to my kids as we were waiting for the bell at the end of the day. So I love picture books. I have many. And so I'm excited to share some of my favorites with you. Now, because some of these are a little bit older, they may be out of print, which is unfortunate, but I will leave everything that I can down in the description box so that if any of these sound interesting, you can look there. Okay, 3 of them I do not have physical copies for. They are packed away in all of my boxes. But the first one is Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is about a giraffe who goes to a jungle party and everyone is dancing and they're all boogieing away the night, and this giraffe gets on the floor and then everyone starts making fun of him and they say, "Oh, giraffes can't dance. Your legs are too long. Your neck is too long. You can't do it. You're too tall." And from someone who is 5'10", I have heard that my entire life. It's like, "Oh, you're too tall. You're too tall." No. So I love giraffes to begin with, but I love this because the giraffe then finds his own rhythm and he's like, "No, I can't dance like you guys, but I can dance like me." And I'm okay with that type of thing. It's just adorable. The next one is one of my favorites. It is short, it is fast, it is perfect for bedtime. I read it to my kids in the classroom. I read it to my nephew, I think. It's hilarious. It's wonderful. It is called Pig the Pug. So this is by Aaron Blabey. Maybe I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Blabey. Anyway, this is a series of different Pig the Pug books. I just have the first one and it is so wonderful. So Pig is a pug dog and he doesn't want to share with this new dog that came into the house. So all of his stuff he's very protective over, and the new dog wants just to share, be happy, and it's just excited to be with new friends. Pug is not having any of it, or Pig is not having any of it, and Pig gets hurt. It's so funny. Not that he gets hurt, but the way he gets hurt. Anyway, and so the new dog, I can't remember the name, has to help Pig out. And so Pig learns how to be patient and be accepting of help. Oh my goodness. It's hilarious. It's so cute. Wonderful. The next one is the Grumpy Monkey series. Again, I just have the first one, but by Suzanne Lang, and then the illustrator is Max Lang. I don't know the relationship there, but anyway. Grumpy Monkey is about a monkey who is grumpy, and he wants nothing to do with anyone else in the jungle, and it's a beautiful day, and everyone else is like, "Oh, monkey, why are you so grumpy? It's beautiful. You should be happy." And the monkey's just like, "I don't want to be happy. I want to be grumpy, and grumpy is okay." And it's a perfect book on emotions and understanding that sometimes it's just okay to be grumpy, but then working through that in a positive way, and that you can find good things to be happy about in the end, but forcing yourself isn't going to work. Oh, it's just so cute. So cute. Okay. All the rest of these, except for one, I grew up on. And now we read them to my nephew. And they are very, very dear and near to my heart. The first one is called Chrysanthemum by Kevin Hankes. Excuse me. And we follow Chrysanthemum, who, growing up, she loved her name. Chrysanthemum was such a beautiful name, and She just loved the sound of it and how unique it was and everything. And then she goes to school for the first time and she starts getting made fun of because her name is so long. It barely even fits on her place card. And oh, it's such a long, ugly name, blah, blah, blah. And so she doesn't want to go back to school because she keeps getting made fun of because of her name. And I love this book because Emily, everyone and their dog has an Emily in their family. My mother will hate me saying this, but that's been a really hard name to have because there are so many of us. But it is my name. It is what it is. So I've learned to love it just like Chrysanthemum learned to love her name. And I love that I love this story. It is relatively short. It is so sweet. The pictures are just beautiful. And then she finds this teacher who has an interesting name as well. And so she's like, oh, I love this teacher. Interesting name. Very cool. So I just love it. And where's the one? Oh, I wonder if I can find the one with, oh, here it is. With all the class names. Like there's Tom and Pat and Bill, Sue, Lois, Al, Kay, Max, Eve, Dawn. And then Chrysanthemum. It doesn't fit. It's so long. So cute. I just love it so much. Okay. I love me a good nap. Naps are one of my favorite activities to participate in. And so as a joke, one year, my parents got me this book. I Am Not Going to Get Up Today by Dr. Seuss. It is hilarious. This boy just refuses to get out of bed. And he's like, no, all of these different things that are fun outside that are happening, I don't care because I am not leaving my bed. My bed is comfortable. My bed is warm. My bed is cozy. Why would I leave it when outside there's none of that? It was hilarious. Again, on the shorter side, but all Dr. Seuss books have a little bit of a tongue twister theme to them. And so oh, it's just a hilarious book. Okay, this one is nephew approved. My nephew loves this. I love this. My brother loves this. We grew up on this. This is almost 35 years old, people. This is called Pickle Things by Mark Brown. And we just follow pickles, which is hilarious because I don't even like pickles, but I love this book. And there are different pickle planes and pickle trees and pickle shoes, and it's rhyming, and it's so cute. And now my pickle flakes and pickle donuts. And now my nephew even quotes it. He's like, are they pickle flakes, Grandma, Auntie? Are they pickles? I'm like, no. And so we're teaching the next generation about pickle things. And this one is very near and dear to our family's heart. Okay. A few years ago, my mom and I went to the store and the bookstore, and we were sitting down in the kids section. We were just looking through books, and I hear my mother's laugh. And now I've inherited my mother's laugh. We have very loud, distinct laughs. And so I could hear her from across the store. So I go and find her, and she's laughing so hard, which makes me laugh. And it's because of Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus by Mo Willems. And she's reading this and she's just laughing hysterically. Like, look at this pigeon, it's so funny. And so for Mother's Day that year, I got this for her. And we have absolutely loved it. If you've never read Mo Willems, he is brilliant, a brilliant author illustrator of picture books. I use a lot of his Elephant and Piggy with my clients, especially my kindergartner and those who struggle with reading. They feel accomplished reading Elephant and Piggy because they're short. They're like one word a page. They're adorable. But Pigeon is just as adorable. This pigeon, he just wants one thing in life, and he wants to drive the bus. But the bus driver said not to. So as the reader, we're not allowed to let the pigeon drive the bus. And so he's pleading with us the whole time to let him drive this bus. It is hilarious. There are other pigeon books. There's like Pigeon Wants a Puppy or something. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. They are so funny. Truly a classic. Classic, wonderful. Okay, this is another one, and it's completely falling apart. We've loved it so much. This is The Seven Silly Eaters by Mary Ann Hoberman. We follow this family of 7 kids, and they are all incredibly picky eaters. Like, one little boy only drinks milk and the other one only drinks lemonade. And so this mom, she's desperately trying to feed all of her kids, and if any of them touch other foods, they, you know, flip and, oh no, and it's a rhyming book, and so the rhymes are so cute. And so one day the mom is just so tired, she's like, okay, fend for yourself, I'm done. And then they realize that it's the mom's birthday and they haven't done anything. So they all band together as these 7 silly eaters and create something beautiful that their family can share. It is wonderful. It is a little bit on the longer side. So for parents who are tired at the end of the day, maybe this isn't the best one for bedtime, or like you could read it a little bit throughout a couple of days. But it's just wonderful. We love this in our family, and it is so much fun. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, this next one is also one that I grew up on, and we are now sharing it with my nephew. This is called Mine by, the names, guys, Hywen Oram and Mary Reese, I think. So we're following these 2 girls, these 2 friends, and they are playing, and one of them is not happy to be sharing with her friend. So she keeps saying, mine, mine, mine. And at the end of the book, she gets her comeuppance. We'll just leave it at that because you have to read it to see the magic of this book. I have read this to so many of my clients and then my kiddos in the classroom. It's just brilliant. My minor is in deaf studies, so deaf as in like people who can't hear. And as part of one of my final projects, I did a project around this book. So I signed it to everyone, I read it, and then I signed it to everyone. Anyway, it's wonderful. It's classic, very near and dear to my heart. Good themes behind it, things like that. Okay, the next one is one of my favorite picture book series. There are quite a few out now. I don't have all of them. The majority of them are packed. This is the only one I didn't have packed. So this is The Smart Cookie by Jory John and Pete Oswald. He's the illustrator. And some of the other books in this series is The Bad Seed, The Good Egg, The Cool Bean, The Potato Couch, The Big Cheese, and The Sour Grape. So these just follow that particular food item. And in this one, The Smart Cookie, they just go through different things. Like in the Bad Seed, he likes getting into mischief, but then he realizes, oh, maybe that's not the best idea. And in The Potato Couch, he is totally fine being inside watching the TV, but then his power goes out, and so he has to go outside. He's like, oh, there are birds singing. This is so nice. And these pictures, you guys, look at how adorable. Oh, hold on. And honestly, I don't know if I've even read this one all the way through. I just know that I love these. They all have a fabulous moral to them without being shoved in your face, if that makes sense. Oh, they're just so stinking cute. This is all about bread and cookies, and looks like there's a croissant right here and a cupcake, and oh my gosh, they're just so adorable. So, oh, it's called the Food Group series. That's good to know. The Food Group series right there. Any of these are just adorable. Perfect for reading. I would read these all the time to my kiddos in class. So those are the, I think, 8, 10, however many books. I hope you enjoy picture books as much as I do. Please leave your own recommendations, ones you've read to your kids, ones that you had read to you when you were a kid, whatever you want in the comments. I would love to talk with you down there. And we will chat in another video very, very soon. Bye.